Burning Man re-sparks, re-energizes, recreates, reinstates, recalibrates our sense of childlike wonder and enchantment with the universe. The biggest skeptic, the biggest cynic can come here and turn into a child. There's a lightheartedness here. There's a depth here at the same time. It's this blending. It's this yin and yang. It's this marrying of the inner world with the external world. It can enrich and enliven and ennoble your colleagues, your clients, and your competitors, the people who you surround yourself with, who you interact with. And that's the value of Burning Man to me.
A number of years ago, I started to talk with some friends of mine from the business world and say, we need to reach out to people in the business community and bring them out to Burning Man. And we need to do the best that we can to allow them to become acculturated, to create the environment that will allow the transfer of the culture from person to person to happen. And so we started to reach out to people in the business community actively and say, here, come out here. And rather than letting their economic means be an insulator from the culture, we sought to have it become an amplifier of their experience of the culture, to remove obstacles for them that would allow them to be immersed and experience it, and we did this here.
It is incredible what happens when money is taken out of the equation, and when you read over those principles and apply them and see the goodness in people. When people are put in that position of being completely themselves with no boundaries, which is the case in real life. We set those boundaries, but they're not really there. There's such beautiful interactions, and there's such a good feeling that comes from receiving and giving a gift, expecting nothing in return.
We're confronted with these principles that we don't usually live by. And I think that's very challenging, but that's the beauty of this place. You have to let your guard down and not be judgmental and be open and be immediate, and it's all the things that if we could do a little bit in the real world, we'd be a better place.
My passion is art, and it's been so wonderful to see art as passion here by so many people and not art as commerce. It's a community of yes, as opposed to all the limitations and no that we hear in our regular lives. Everything is restricted, and here it's a yes. Everything's possible.
There is a group of people collaborating together with a series of values and rules to live together, rules to live happily with each other, respecting spaces, respecting everything, and learning from being together too.
You can drop down to your knees here and cry in the middle of the street, and no one will take a second look at you. You probably have people join you here.
I remember feeling very alone on this rock, as I used to call it. But I feel the connection.
I don't think you can ignore the fact that the parties are absolutely amazing, the best in the world. You know, that's an art form. Like, Robot Heart is the best party in the world. Like, you shouldn't be ashamed of coming and partying your ass off as well, because you don't get that kind of talent playing on that kind of sound system in that kind of environment with these kind of people ever. Go out and take advantage of that incredible party scene that's happening as well.
had an amazing time here. The sense of community has been so strong. I don't want to go back to the real world. I'm not ready yet. I want to live here. I want to come back.
Burning Man, Black Rock City, and all of the emanations throughout the world, the regional events and things like that, are really an emanation of culture. The artwork is not the culture, the art cars, the performances, the city itself. The culture is the people and how they interact with each other. That's the culture. How we behave together.